Good morning. Okay, I'm doing a landscape, working to bring somebody on. Happy Monday. Good morning. This week, we're going to talk about fear this week, and today we have a special guest joining us, so we're going to talk about strategies for a Monday morning to set your week up for success with your mindset and actions. And I should pause with the dog just to see. Okay. Whew. See if I can get Jaime on here. Good morning. Who's here? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh my gosh. And talk and work Facebook Live at the same time. So I can multitask sometimes.
Yay!
Yay! And
It's
sometimes
working.
it takes a minute.
Hold on
Are you?
1 second. Ugh, you got an armpit shot there. What's
Thank
up?
you. Good morning. Now there's
Welcome.
a good morning. Okay, so just for the record, Jaime and I did not pre-plan the blue, but it's really working.
It really is. Like my shirt's really tying into what you got going on over here. I'm just trying to adjust. I'm not used to being on my phone.
I've been practicing. It's very different. Oh, Jaime, oh my gosh, good morning. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you have an overflowing platter of things you do, and Jaime and I were talking on Friday, and I'm like, oh gosh, why didn't you come on and let's talk about mindset? Because typically when we're together and chatting, that's where our conversation heads. So for 10 minutes, it's not just me talking this morning. I would just like truly love to just give you the floor and like jam with us about morning mindset.
Well, since it is Monday, and because I'm on with Jessica Burrell, I think we need, if you haven't already done this, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
Day. So thanks so much for having me on. I'm going to go through, if it's okay with you, some strategies that I like to do specifically for a Monday, because if any of us have fallen victim to the manic Mondays or piece of the Mondays, I know I can have that tendency of like, oh my gosh, it's the Monday, it's the beginning of the week, and feel this heaviness. So I'm going to go through some techniques and strategies that I implement for myself and for people as well, to make the most out of your week, like how to set your week up. Because if you're an entrepreneur or you're a mom or you're a professional or a parent or busy, right? Like how many of us are busy?
Yes. I mean, busy is the B word for sure. It's that 4-letter B word.
Yeah, we have like an abundant life. I like to say that my life is super abundant.
Yeah.
And so one of the strategies that I like to do, and I do this, I notice there's a big shift in my week when I put this into practice versus when I don't. So it is first making a list. So if you haven't done this, like if I don't do it on a Sunday night, I don't beat myself up about it. And if you're watching this right now, you can grab a pen and paper. You can do this right now. It's to brain dump. And when I'm brain dumping, am I echoing on your end or is it
No,
just my
you're
end?
perfect here.
Okay. There's a little bit of an echo, but whatever. So what I like to think, I have an intention for my brain dump, which is how can I have the most amazing week? Like what would my perfect week look like? And what things do I want to accomplish in order to make my week amazing? So I just brain dump, like, okay, maybe it's it's usually a combination, and I have my list right here because I do it on Mondays. Things that I want to get done, things that I need to get done, things that I've been avoiding. That's a really fun one. Things that I've been avoiding, like I have Old Navy returns. Like, oh, I just don't like, I avoid those, but I put that on my list. And so I'm putting all these things down for my week. So it's not just for today, it's for my week. Like if I get all these things done, this would be the most amazing week. I'm going to feel a sense of accomplishment. I'm going to feel on top of the world. I'm going to and the reason I do this is because when you live an abundant life, at least this is how I feel, my inbox is never empty. There's always more to do, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
instead of feeling like I didn't get everything done, it's really focusing on, okay, these are the things I'm focusing on this week. And that I can give myself grace, even if I don't get it all done. Okay. So brain dump everything that you want to get done for your perfect week, whatever that is. Maybe it's, again, it could be things around your house. It could be things in your business, maybe some follow-ups you need to do, maybe some strategies you haven't been doing, maybe some things you've been avoiding, maybe some things that just bring you joy to get it done. Write it down. And then I like to prioritize. So, okay, cool. What things can I do right now?
Yeah.
Hi, baby. What things can I do right now or today that are going to give me a sense of accomplishment, that are going to make me feel like I'm winning? Like, and realistically, what things can I do today? What things can I do on Tuesday? What things can I do on Wednesday? So just like anything, and I'm in health and fitness, so when I'm setting a goal, okay.
Maddie wants to join our live.
Yeah, Maddie wants to join our live. So what things can I do? How can I break those into little pieces? So in health and fitness, I do the same thing. So I have a weekly goal and then break it up into smaller pieces of what can I do each day.
Yeah.
Not right now. Go push the button. And as a mom,
real life.
Yeah, this is real life.
Yeah.
So, and if you're feeling, baby, I told you that I'm going to do this live with Jessica. This is my life. This is real. This is unscripted. This is the way things happen. Can you sit on my lap for a second, Mom? Okay. Okay, go get the remote. Life.
Totally.
And so if you feel overwhelmed, Jessica, like we're familiar with overwhelm, right?
Yeah,
like
totally.
overwhelmed. So when I'm brain dumping, sometimes I'll look at that list. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. Or I'll look around my house, like there's so much to do. How am I ever going to get that done?
Yeah.
Break it into small pieces. So another strategy I like to implement is just get in motion. Like do 3 things. And I like to break it into 3. What are 3 things, or what's one thing? If that's even too overwhelming, the 3 things. What's one thing I can do right now that's going to make me feel like accomplished, that I'm getting my day started, and we're going to move because this is life. I love it. I'm walking the dog. Yeah, I'm going to walk in my house while you're walking your dog. What's something that I can do? So I don't know why I use 3s and 10s a lot, but if it's like, what are 3 things that I can do right now? Or what are 10 things? If it's small things, like if it's even just around my house, like if I'm picking up 10 things in my home, or if I'm like, putting away 10 things, or breaking them up always into smaller pieces, or because I'm in health and fitness, it's like, how do you eat an elephant, right?
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
Well, I think that's exactly it too. I love that concept of taking one action, because that's definitely true for me. When I'm in overwhelm, I tend to sit or withdraw, or sit in the overwhelm, or sit in my brain about it, instead going, if I just did one thing, if I only commit to doing one thing, I just do the one thing and give myself permission to be done with it, I'm good with that. But then I notice as soon as I do the one thing, that momentum starts to carry, and I'm like, well, I could do 2 things or 3 things, but it really starts for me with one, for sure.
And it's 2 concepts that are actually, one has to do with laws of physics. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. So if you're feeling like that overwhelm or that stuckness, it's like, okay, cool, just do one thing. Or what is the main thing that you can do right now in this moment? Like, even if it's something small, like starting a load of laundry, or going for a walk, or making a phone call, like following up or sending an email. Again, it depends on the context, but once you do that, and it goes back to the old saying of fear will, it's out of action. Action will take you out of doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, did I lose you? There you are. Okay. My dog was all wrapped up in her cord. That's all the things this morning. Oh, I love it. So brain dump, prioritize, take 1 to 3 actions.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
I mean, I think it's old school because I grew up with pen and paper, and, I grew up without the technology. I grew up with planners and organizers. And so there's something very fulfilling about checking something off your list.
yeah.
And sometimes, and I actually keep this as a regular practice. I'll write down things like my workout. That's something that's easy for me to do because I'm in health and fitness, but I still write it down because there's something psychologically that happens. It's checking it off my list. Like, okay, I got that done. And it's like looking at the sense of accomplishment, looking at the win instead of that my inbox is still filling up with things to do.
Yes. Amazing. Thank you. Well, we'll wrap it up. But one thing I acknowledge, I was like, I just assume everyone knows you. So Jaime, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and before, and then we'll end it.
Thank you. Jaime Johnson, I'm obviously a parent. I'm busy multitasking all the time, very abundant life, but I'm a health and fitness coach. I do online fitness and nutritional coaching. So that's a little bit about me. And if I'm a little loopy, it's because I have a fitness competition on Friday.
Yes, you've been training so hard and long for this one. I'm really excited. I'm so watching your lives and all the amazing updates you're giving and just the hard work. And this is another reason why I want to have this conversation, because to train at that level requires another level of mindset to be able to be as committed as you are with everything that's on your plate. So I acknowledge your hard work and your commitment and your mindset. And I'm so thankful for the time, because I know what a busy week this is for you, and just grateful to have you and sharing your Monday great tips for Monday mornings.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course. Have a good day. Thanks.
Okay, you too.
Okay, bye.